Well, hello there. Yes, it's Matthew Miller, and yes, today on the 22nd of August 2020, and yes, there's supposed to be a protest that's going to occur around 10 a.m. this morning, and yes, it's the reason why I'm doing this blog, because the reason that I want to do a little blog before before the protest actually even starts, though, and well, when I actually arrived here before I started this video, I saw two kids wearing masks, and yes, people, and they must be, and also their parents wearing masks as well. And man, do you know that people, masks don't actually help though? And mainstream media will always say no, masks will always protect you from the virus. It will always protect you, and to know that the virus is very small. And the thing about masks, and every time we wear a mask, when I was watching a video on YouTube, but it's been taken down because anything that goes against the World Health Organization, any recommendation that goes against the World Health Organization gets taken down. That doesn't line with the World Health Organization, so. And yes, masks. Every time you have it on, you are actually breathing in your own carbon dioxide, your own CO2. And so many people are not aware of that though. Yes, even myself, I was unaware as well until I started watching videos about it as well. And luckily I happened to watch them before it got taken down. I was able to find it here, although it did get censored off YouTube, but I was able to find it on the Alex Jones show. And there was a nurse that's showing that why wearing masks is a bad idea. And the reason why I'm joining this march because I ain't against lockdown. It is. Because we are social creatures, we are social beings, and we should be allowed to interact with each other as well. And of course, from my point of view, yeah, if you're sick, yeah, do stay home and rest up. And if you can go outside, do so, and be sure you can get some vitamin D if you can, and as long as it's on your property. And yeah, but if you're healthy, go out and enjoy life. Yes, just go and enjoy life. So that's what this protest is going to be about, and we are going to try to be sure it's as peaceful it can be. Yeah, of course, if there's going to be anyone that's going to be causing trouble, we'll be pointing the finger at that person that's causing the trouble and making sure he is caught in the act. And we'll be sure that people will always keep a lookout with each other, and that's what's going to help to keep this protest peaceful. And we want it to be peaceful. We want it to be safe. And of course, we want our voices to be heard. And we want to have a right that we can peacefully assemble and speak our minds. That's how it should be. Well, people, this is all I've got to say for now. Now, I'll be doing a live video as we begin the protest as well. Once the protest is started, and I will do that as well, so I'll see you there. Well, hello there. Yes, it's Matthew Miller over at Whangarei, just in front of the library here. And yes, and this is the New Zealand Liberty March here, and this is just going to be the start for now, and I'm just going to only be alive for at least from a few minutes to several minutes. And the reason why I'm here, because I am concerned what Jacinda Ardern is really doing to this beautiful country, New Zealand. And one time I was over at my uncle's 50th, and that dog, and I have several of my cousins and people that were over at the party. They were concerned about the national debt and what Jacinda Ardern's borrowing, and she was like borrowing 100 billion or something, which is going to add it to our national debt. That's going to make it like 220 billion dollars added to our national debt, and it's just so concerning. And it will bring our, now from GDP, it will bring it up to like sitting around just below a rock. Here we go.
If you want to represent during the march, and if anyone needs to use a toilet, I'm pretty sure there's one in the library before we go. And yeah, go over there now. Grab your sign. We've got some good ones. I thought maybe this week I've seen a lot around of things we don't want. You know, we don't want the lockdown. We don't want them vaccinating us, and a slew of negativity, right? And I thought, that's all contesting something, right? And I thought today, instead, we can bear in mind creating something. Yes. So instead of finding our way in this world, which is all upside down, topsy-turvy, and we don't know which way is up, we make our own world, and we find what we want, and we think about creating positivity, right? So it's not about ending the lockdown, and it's not about, you know, F the government or F Jacinda or political parties or anything like that. It's choosing love, right? Yes. And choosing our bodies, and knowing that we choose what we do every single day. And I thought that would be a great way, because again, there's so much uncertainty as well right now, right? And especially with me being a new mom, I mean, I'm sure everyone who has kids or has young ones in our family, that's what we're thinking about. That's at the forefront of our mind, is our future, and where's it going, and what does this all really mean? And you know, I'm not saying I'm certain about a virus, some may be, but I trust in our immune system, and I understand that God made us exactly the way we should be, right? Yeah, represent our immune systems, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it. So we don't have to worry about that, but I do feel a lot of uncertainty with the state of the world. But the thing is that there's the world that we're living in, our reality, right? And then there's the fiction, and there's the news, and there's the fear, and all of that comes. It's the alternative, right? And we can choose whether we put our energy into the fiction or we put our energy into our reality, right? And we look above and the sky is blue and the birds are out and the trees are singing to us. And I think that's what we should focus on today. Our breath, our life, what's in us, right? And we've got our voice. And so today I want to think peace, positivity, and love, because in the end, that's all there is, right? That's what we need to feed. None of it, that's exactly right. That's what we need to feed. We need to feed love and not fear. And if we can go today in a very peaceful way, staying on the sidewalk, you know, walking in a distance, because that means we take up more room, right? We've got more room, putting our energy out there, right? Then it really shows the world that Mommy's talking to. Telling everyone we're so happy that everyone showed up, and this is really making a difference. I don't know if everyone knows, but this is synchronized all across New Zealand. So we've got Auckland, we've got Nelson, we've got Hamilton, we've got Tauranga, and who knows?
It's synchronized on the world.
On the world as well.
Yes.
It's around
So
the
we're
whole
all
world.
raising our voices, and we're putting our energy out there, right? And so it's not just to wake up the people who are asleep. It's to show the people who agree with us that we're not afraid, right? We're not afraid of walking in the streets, and we're not afraid of what the government is telling us, right? We've got our bodies, we've got our sovereignty, and that's all.
Sovereign being.
That's all we need, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah. So big round of applause, everyone. I'm so happy. Again, if you need a sign, we've got a few more there. If you need the toilet, I'm saying we'll give everyone 5 more minutes if you need to use the toilet, right? If we got little ones.
And what's our chant going to be today?
Okay, yeah, so last week we did We Are Sovereign Beings and We Do Not Consent. And I don't know, it really hurt my voice to chant that much. If you feel called to chant something, I would say stem it in positivity, definitely not pointing at certain people. But that was a good one. We are sovereign beings and we do not consent.
We love our country.
We love our country, we love ourselves. Yeah, anything like that. that. That would work. Okay,
We
so
stand united. We are sovereign beings and we stand united.
that's a good one. We are sovereign beings and we stand united. That's
And
a good one.
humans are
Everyone agree? Yeah?
beautiful.
Okay, and I want to get some pictures just for my own personal, for my safekeeping and to post on my Facts NZ. Oh yeah, let me plug. Facts NZ. It was just the two of us that started when all of this lockdown started. We could not believe what was going on, right? We wanted to find like-minded people, and so we just started this little group, and it's grown into this, and we cannot praise the universe enough for all of that. So I thought, while everyone's using the bathroom, oh, if you want to find us on Facebook, it's just at Facts NZ. I thought we could all huddle up and we can just give whatever you want to call it, a prayer, a blessing, a positive energy out there, you know. And oh, but we have to social distance, so this is probably good. If you want to, I'll stand in the middle. If we just want to like maybe put your hands out, palms toward the air, and just putting all the positive energy. We are alive, right? We are full of energy physically, like what's powering, what's turning your phone on, what's turning the lights on. We have that in us, right? You can feel it in the ground, you can feel it in your body, and I just want to put all of our energy into positivity, and the world unites with us. All of those people that are out there are, who wants this sign? Yeah. We're choosing love today, we're choosing peace, and we're choosing our story, right? We're choosing our reality. Sovereignty. And that's all there is. And I want to thank, whatever you want to call it, I call it God, for bringing us all together today.
God, that's all I call it.
And yeah, all of us, our creator, so big round of applause, everyone.
Yeah.
Super dope. If anyone wants to say anything before we begin, my voice is already cutting out. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's Kieran. Kieran, yeah.
Just a small note, because I've had a little bit of aluminium, so my memory's not that sharp, but my name's Sasha. I'd like to thank everyone for coming, including the police officers, of course, that we've got a job to do. We've created, a few friends of mine, a petition on the government website. Okay, it states that we want the government to make sure any vaccine that happens to come our way, that it is voluntary and also without coercion. So what would coercion look like? It might look like I can't send my kids to school. It might look like I can't work. Unfortunately, that might look like some sort of apartheid state. So I don't want to be negative, but I know that's not what we want. So we just want, get on the website, put your name forward if you believe that that's a decent cause. Obviously the loss of our, it's on the government website, so just go on to petitions, and it's Sasha Stevenson, make vaccines voluntary and without coercion. Loss of freedom quickly, obviously it's self-evident, we've lost some, so I think that's why we're here as well, so I won't rabbit on about that. But following on from the speaker here, health, that's our most important attribute, folks, our immune system. Okay, the sunshine, the love, our people, our social contacts. I do find it odd that we're told to separate from our social people. We're covering our mouth so we can't breathe the clean air. And okay, let's mention good healthy food as well. So, no reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Yeah.
Morena? Hello, ni hao. Aloha. My name is Sophia. I love harmony, happiness. We like to see happiness index to be more than GDP. Focus. Change the system. Within the system. I stand for Northland. So everybody here in the Northland, you can vote for me in the general election for harmony, happiness, autonomy. We are here for our autonomy, resilience, motivation, opportunity, nature, and young. See how many people here come with their children. We are here to create a future, a reality for our children. And our past actions is actually create the existing situation we are facing right now. So we need to act together and be resilient. United, we can. Thank you.
Just a short word from the Advanced New Zealand Public Party. just want to tell you this is what Jacinda is doing, what she's up to. She wants to destroy your country. She wants to give it to someone else. She wants to take away your rights, your freedom, and everything that you stand for. Everything the soldiers that fought for that flag went to war and died for.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing. That's what the Labor government is going to do to your country.
That's right.
And we have to put a stop to it, all of us.
Yes.
All of us that are here today, those that are at home, we have to tell them what Jacinda is doing to your country, to our rights and freedom. We have to put a stop to it. This is not a joke. The time is now that we have to start playing up, start rebelling and saying no more. We won't take this anymore.
Yeah.
Remember the film? Go out to your window and look out the window and shout at the top of your voice saying, I've had enough and I'm sick of it and I'm not going to take it anymore. So this is what you have to do today. Every day. This is the word from the
Yeah. Yeah.
Go to.
Okay, I'm gonna take a photo, or would you mind taking a photo? If everyone wants to kind of come together, you want to stand on there. And if nobody wants to be seen, just hide behind somebody
Well,
else.
people,
Okay, so
I will be back.
photo
I'm just
now.
going to
If
actually
anybody
end the
doesn't
live
hide
on here
yourself,
for now,
cover
and
your
I'll
face.
get back to it once the protest has started. Yeah,
That's even better.
yeah, we're live now. Yeah. Yeah. We are so amazing and we are not afraid.
They recognise the week before.
We are sovereign beings, and we will speak the truth.
Oh,
We are sovereign beings,
oh,
and we will
wow.
speak the truth.
Oh. Sorry, people, it's just time. Oh, come on. How we get out? Alright. How we get out? Back there. They want me to invite friends. Oh, there we go. We're back. And people, we're here. And yes, we cannot be careful because here, as they come along to the areas of the work of have a bad news of humans are social creatures and we meant to interact with each other. And yes, we are foreign beings. We are foreign beings. And we want to be able to enjoy our lives. We want to be able to enjoy our lives before. Do what you like doing. So, you can be able to do your life and live the way you see fit. And join our lives
Keep our country united.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Keep your rights! Keep your rights!
Yes.
Keep your rights! Fight for your rights! Your government is destroying our country!
We stand united!
For your rights!
We march for peace! We march for freedom! We stand united!
Yeah.
Repeal government response bill! Repeal government response bill!
Yes.
Fight for your rights!
Repeal government response bill! We march for peace! We march for freedom!
Yeah.
We stand united!
Yes. Yes.
Save your country!
Yeah.
Fight for your rights! Save your country!
Ah, man, this is awesome. And yeah. Yeah.
Motivation.
Yeah. We are sovereign human beings. And we speak our minds. People, you do not have to live in fear. Chat to another human being. Because we are social creatures. Hug each other. Yes, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, record them, hey, then. What on your social media, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Your future, yes. People, the reason why, because we want a future, people. We want to be able to enjoy life, people. Because life is worth living, people. Life is worth living. We can be good human beings, and yes, we may cause some harm, but we can be a part of the solution. Yeah. Yeah. Well, people, I hope you're watching us. Thank you for joining in. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, enjoy the sunlight, people. Vitamin D. It helps your immune system, people. Yes. Defend our country. This is what it's all about. Stand up and fight. Stand up and stand up. That's a Bob Marley song. Stand up and fight for your rights. People, we're almost at the police station. T.M.K watching it.
Keep your freedoms.
Yeah.
Save your rights.
Yeah. No. Rights. And no. Rights. Yeah.
Stand up, fight back. Advance NZPP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Save your country.
Yeah.
Keep your rights. Keep your freedom.
You're driving too fast. You'll kill people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you, I got enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Old people are coming down. Yeah, good at holding up the sign.
Yeah.
Save your freedoms! Save your rights! Save your freedom! Save your rights! Save your country! Save your freedom! Save your rights!
We stand for freedom! We stand united!
Which way are you going?
Well,
Cosmetics?
hello. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We stand for
Stand up for your friend, because human beings. We are social creatures. We are not hermits. Chat to each other. Hug. If you got a partner, give them some hugs and kisses. Love. Yeah, we stand for free thinking intelligence.
We are not afraid. What is the
Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's a loud yeah. Oh man! Oh boy, that's
I
loud.
always used to get annoyed by that sound, but now I love it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, but not this time. But this time,
Feels good, right?
yeah. Just to know that we are.
Goes right through your body.
Yeah, it's just you do get like a adrenaline rush or something. Sometimes it's so great. It can be sometimes frightening.
I think that means they approve. That's what I think.
Yeah, that means I approve. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Yeah, keep turning. Keep turning. Put the phone down.
Yeah, girls, stay together, stick together. Yeah, your bubble is the world.
It's a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
Save your rights! Save your freedom! Save your country! Save your rights!
Yeah. Yeah.
Save your rights! Save your freedom! Save your country! Save your rights! Save your freedom!
We stand for
Your
freedom!
country!
We
Save
stand for
your
freedom!
rights! Save your
We
freedom!
stand united!
Save your country!
We
Save
stand
your
for freedom! We stand for freedom!
Save your
We stand for unity!
Save your rights!
We are the people!
Yes, we are people and we are human beings. Our life has value. We are human beings.
We will never consent!
Save your rights! Save your country! Save your freedom! Save your
Yeah, got one of them watching now. Yeah.
freedom! Save your business! Save your country!
We are sovereign beings, and we will not pretend. We are sovereign beings, and we will speak the truth.
We do not consent!
The government does not care about your health.
Yeah, yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Who has the power? We do.
People, we do have the power.
Who has the power?
The people. The people has the power.
We are the
People. Human beings. And we can be good human beings.
Thank you very much.
Save your rights!
Keep your business open.
Save your
Humans are beautiful creatures. Yes, they are. They are beautiful creatures.
rights! Save your freedom!
Who has the power?
Save your rights!
Yeah.
Save your freedom! Save your country!
Yeah, we want to enjoy a country that we can be. A beautiful country called New Zealand. It's a beautiful country and we want to keep it this way. We want to be able to live in freedom, to enjoy what we do, and this is what it's all about. This is what this protest is all about. To spread awareness, to teach. Yeah.
Save our businesses. Save our families. Save our
Yes, save our businesses, people. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 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 Yes, well, we sort of got separated from the pack, but we can go. Yep. People, we are good human beings and we are sovereign beings. And we do not consent to or submit to this tyranny. Oh, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Hello here. Yeah, because you know what, we have to go very upward from the school there. That's my hat. If I do enjoy playing video games, it's hard for me. They're not doing it fun. I do fun. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah. Oh, we are sovereign beings and we do not consent.
We are the 99%. We are the movement. We are the 99%. We are the movement. We are the people.
Yes.
We will not concede to the loss of our freedom, our democratic rights. We stand for freedom.
We stand united.
We stand in sovereignty. We stand in peace.
We stand in peace.
We stand for freedom.
We stand for freedom.
We are united.
We are united.
We stand for freedom.
We stand for peace. We stand for freedom.
We are united.
We are united.
Yeah.
Peace.
We stand for peace.
We stand for freedom.
We stand for freedom.
We are united.
We are united.
Repeal climate responsibility.
Yes, repeal the health response bill. Repeal it. Yes. Repeal the health response bill.
Repeal.
Yeah.
Repeal the climate responsibility. We are the people. We are united.
Yeah.
United.
Yeah.
That's what freedom looks like.
Yes. And letting our voices be heard.
Because they were touching photos, they wanted to do here now. My partner from family
Yeah. Well, people, and that's awesome.
Awesome people.
Well, I hope you enjoy this time, people. I hope you enjoy this video. And looks like people, I'm about to end this live stream here, so I hope you enjoy this video, people, and I'm going to look around before I end it. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, everyone, that was amazing. Saw some heads turning. Woo!
Yes. Yes.
You know, they say, what can we do? You know, oh, what can we do?
Yes.
There's nothing we can do about that. This is what we can do.
Yes.
It's not just holding signs and having people laugh at us all day. It's our brains.
Yes.
And it's the energy that we're putting out and making it our reality, right? So next week on the 29th of August, there's the March for Freedom. And this is a worldwide march, right?
Yeah.
New Zealand. And so the best place to keep up with this is if if you go to our Fact New Zealand page, give us a like, give us a follow, and Fact.
Yes.
You've come up on my news feed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
yeah, more than once.
And then the New Zealand lockdown protests. That one, if you want to come to another protest, they'll probably post about the New Zealand Freedom March. And we're going to incorporate a few other groups as well for that one because it's worldwide. So we're going to try to get more numbers as well. Last time we had 2 other groups with us, and this is amazing, and I'm so happy. Like I said last time, it was just us 2 that started the crew, and my baby, we just thought it was just going to be us running through the streets, and I'm so grateful that so many people believe not even believe what we believe, know what we know.
Oh yes, that's what it's all about.
And you know, I was
About
going to add about, I was going to
bring the word
down
our voices to her and teach,
about the
and
about
also
the
to inform.
enforcers, or as other people would say, the order followers, right? So it's not the people at the top that will take away our rights in action, okay? It's the people knocking on our doors and physically carrying out the order. Yes. So as much as we respect that that's their job, they chose that job, okay? And everything that we do in this life is our choice. And what they did was when they signed up to be a police officer or military or a health officer, right? Health official, anything like that.
We need to tell them to wake up.
Yes. We can't be, listen, we can have love for them, but they need to know the reality of what they're actually doing, right? If all of these nurses and doctors knew what they were injecting into little kids, actually knew and not just heard what they were told by the pharmaceutical companies and the people who are making billions of dollars a year, right, from vaccines, I think that they would pause. And that's what we want to create. We want to create the pause, okay? Because then we plant the seed and we let them grow. If we say you're doing a great job and we respect you and you know you're only doing your job, no. You know what? If anyone told any of us go and inject somebody with a vaccine that hasn't had any safety testing, would anyone do it? Show of hands. Because it's your job. Bull copy, right? So all of these people who are order followers, they have a choice to make, okay? And we do not consent to this. I wish that guy was here from last time. He told us about a website. I think it's on the New Zealand publicparty.com, right? I'm not political, but it's on there.
Sovereignty never ceded.
They have a sovereignty paper that you can print out and have ready if someone knocks on your door and wants to take you to this quarantine facility, take your kids away, anything scary like that. Listen, guys, when it comes down to it, that's not going to happen to us.
Yeah.
Because we have, not only do we have a no tolerance for any of this mandatory gobbledygook, right? All of that goes out into the world and none of it will come back. So don't be afraid of all of this mandatory truth nonsense and whatever they're saying. They're words they use to trick us. The government and the media. When they say things like, it's so funny this last week when I saw, when they say you should social distance, or we ask that you wear a mask.
That is their
It's none of it's compulsory. It's our choice.
Exactly.
And all these mandatory vaccines, no, it's not. Okay, it's not. The Bill of Rights, your sovereignty, when God created you and put you into this world, that's what our law is. Okay, that's it. Okay, there we go. Yes. Okay, so before I finish, we've got a few announcements. Keep in touch for the worldwide March for Freedom.
Yeah.
You have the worldwide march is on the 29th of August. This gentleman's organizing it. We're going to meet here, correct? And you want to get noon time, probably noon time unless you hear otherwise. And we're going to try and go towards Highway 1.
Can I just say, if you guys do it, down the New Zealand Liberty March page online,
New Zealand Liberty March.
sign up.
And that will be like the exact
In fact, has a private group as well.
We need as much support to get the just going all over New Zealand. We've got five cities in New Zealand that are marching today, right now, in the next hour or two, and they're marching for the same cause as us. Even Auckland's coming out, they're marching regardless of the restrictions, and they are facing heat from other people, guys. And there's willing participants in this bloody charade, and they're threatening people, and there's potential for these things to get nasty, which is why we march in peace.
Yes.
That's why we march in peace. And we have to march in peace all the time. That's who we are.
And if we can increase our numbers, that would be fantastic too, to have a bigger presence. So I know last time we had T.M.K and his group come in, not his group, but that, and then we had a different support. Okay, another
They
group.
come to movement,
So if you know more people that want to get on board, this is really good for us to keep.
people from all walks of life are joining this movement. It's not one-sided.
No, it's not. We're united.
This is freedom and this is what we need.
Yes.
People have you believe that it's only a small number, right? That we're not. They're gonna keep quiet. They're not gonna say all this.
Yeah, we got the video.
The government is terrified.
Yeah.
The other thing
The
is,
government is terrified that they are.
yeah, they don't want us to wake up. The government
Yeah.
doesn't want us to wake up.
Keep waking your families up.
We are big
Yeah.
in masses. They're only 1%. We are big in masses.
Yes.
Remember that. The other thing is that there is a silent majority as well. And they speak about that in the United States, that there's a silent majority. If you're a silent majority, hang a flag out in front of your house. That shows you, no one really knows, but hang a flag out in front of your house. I did.
There's people who are afraid of being
Yeah,
laughed
they're
at by their own
afraid.
families and friends.
Yes.
This is the nature of what we're dealing with.
Right?
And last week we went out and got a few flags. Arthur sells them for $10, one like that, and it goes through the rain. I had mine up all week long. So
Yeah.
get a flag, hang it in front of your house. It's $10.
Yeah.
And if anyone took a sign, if you could bring it back here, I'm gonna bring it next week as well, so everyone can have it. Or if you really like it, take it home and bring it next week. I like making signs now.
And make new signs.
Yeah.
Bring a flag. Stand united. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show our patronage to this country.
Everybody says wake up. Those who are this, imagine we wake up army of babies or teenagers woken up in the wrong time of day. We have to be very tolerant to the sleep state.
Yeah.
Very diplomatic the way we do it, because if the way we already come home, they grab us or just scream mommy all the time.
Yeah.
We have to be clever and loving. That's what I really, really have to do. What's your name? What you told us. We have to love those who are awake. Thank you. And those who are asleep. Anyone want to say anything else? Now's the time. Like-minded community right here, right? Facebook is one thing, but we've got our feet on the ground right now. So it's pretty good to see how many people are, I mean, all ages, all walks of life.
It makes a huge difference to how your morale, because there's so many people that you're trying to wake up and they won't, and then they get angry, and we've lost so many friends, but it's like, well, that's the way that it is.
Yes.
It's like I wouldn't persecute them because they were Catholic and I was a Protestant.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone has grown teenagers, I don't, but I was one, and I went away from my parents. And the only thing that you can do when your kids go away from you is love them and know that one day they'll come back. So all of our friends and all of our family who are laughing at us or writing us off, right? Just give them love. Just give them space. Yeah. Or they yeah. So, and when they come back, it's just like our kid, right? Prodigal son, our kids. They'll come back to their roots and they'll discover what's been stamped out of us through generations of indoctrination. That we have in all of us the ability to live and breathe and love.
We have the power!
Man, that was quite a set of luggage you got there, buddy.
People do the job, but they didn't follow their heart. Okay? So we need to let people know they can follow their heart. They can be true to themselves. Yeah, if we don't love ourselves, we should not love others.
Yeah.
So we are here for everyone. And I like to see one day I have a dream. Happy, healthy people living in a clean, green earth. Yes. And the health system right now is Yeah. They forgot our human body is a nature ecosystem.
Yeah.
We're living in a planet of violence already. The violence is with us already. Why we need to be so worried about it? Yeah, we just need to be in harmony with it. Harmony with it. The biodiversity and of biosecurity. Be happy with the violence. Be calm.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, for no humans, we do cause force, but we can also be part of the solution.
Right on. Strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Right on, brother. Awesome.
Thank you.
We're just going to take some photos of the signs.
Oh, cool. Let's all go in the sunshine, yeah? Sunshine?
Well, people, I hope you enjoyed this live video, and this is what I'm going to say for now. I'm going to end it on here. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. For now, and there's also going to be another one on that on the 29th of August. I'll finally see you again. See you then. Bye-bye. Well, people, this protest was a cracker though. It was awesome and no innocent. It was peaceful and that's what we're there for, to inform and teach. That's what we're there for. And what the reason why I'm doing this video though, it just happens to be my conclusion. What I'm going to say this to my family, to my brother, sister, and also my parents. Please, you may think I'm a conspiracy theorist, but me, I am just a free-thinking human being who enjoy life and want to enjoy my life in this country. Because this is what this protest is about. I want to be able to enjoy my life, and I want to give life to my future children and grandchildren if I'm ever going to have any children. Hey-ho. And this is what it's all about. And that's why we're protesting, is to inform and to let the government know, the Senator know that we do not consent to your tyranny. We do not consent of our friends being taken away just because we have this virus. And the mainstream media will always tell us they do it by fear. Just to scare us into submission. And we want to just enjoy life here. We don't want to be locked up just because we have this virus. We want to enjoy life, whatever consequences it may bring, people. May bring. And you may laugh at me, you may call me a conspiracy theorist. Do you know what the term conspiracy theorist came from? The CIA had created this term, conspiracy theorist. The CIA. Since after the assassination of JFK, that's where that word came from, after the event of JFK, that he was assassinated in like 1963. And I happen to tell you because that's why people gotta look deeper. Don't watch the mainstream news. They're not going to tell you anything. All they will tell you is you to be scared of something. That's all they will tell you. They'll tell you that the house is melting, that that you breathe out CO2, too much CO2, but the thing, we've always been breathing out CO2 for humans. We breathe out CO2 and plants breathe that CO2 and they breathe oxygen for us to breathe. They breathe out oxygen for us to breathe. And there's an awesome biker, man, they're laying a lot of noise though, and because one time we was at my uncle's place, uncle's 50th though, and there was actually people were talking, and my cousins there, they were talking about being concerned of the national debt, what Jacinda Ardern was bringing in, because she was borrowing like 100 billion or something, and that's going to like bring our national debt, like it's going to bring it onto a record high of GDP. It'll be the highest in GDP since. Sorry, people. Got the Roma. Got the COVID. Got the COVID. Yeah. Well, people may think I'm just not doing much talking because I'm concentrating what I'm doing. Well, people, we just gotta know that. Just turn off the mainstream news. If you're gonna be watching it, turn it off. Because me, I used to watch the news. Like I stopped watching it like even several years ago because I know what it is. Or it just gets me more aggravated and scared or something, and that's all it did. That's why I stopped watching it. And I thought, yeah, because like since 2010, that's when I first started researching into the New World Order. And that's what got me to watching the Alex Jones show and Infowars.com. And which has inspired me to start my own channel, to start my own blog. And that was from Alex Jones. He had inspired me after watching his show for a few years. Then around 2013, that's when I sort of got inspired to start my own blog and my own show. Because we know something is just not right happening in New Zealand. And it's time that I just need to start having my own voice and get my voice out. But it did take me time to even get people to start watching my videos, how many subscribers though. Although my channel, Whangarei channel, is at 50 subscribers, people. It took me a while to even get to this number, people. But within the past year, I managed to gain 37 subscribers in the past year. It will increase though, and doing Facebook Live, people, it does help. And that's why I'm doing it then. Well, people, I hope to really enjoy watching this video from when I was at the protest on Facebook Live, because that's the only time I can use the live feed. Because on YouTube you have to be at least 1,000 subscribers to be able to do a live video on YouTube, which I one day will get to. So people, do subscribe to my channel if you want me to do a live feed one day. Well, people, this is all. This is all I gotta say for now. This is Matthew Miller signing off.